say it. The NBA. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. Here, matched up against Cleveland, is how they'll kick off the new season. They could only manage a single win in 4 tries against these guys last year.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with 2 teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Mozgov in at the center, filling out the middle. Bulls shooting their first free throw tonight.
Pau Gasol was the number 3 pick back in 2001. He managed to average 18 and 9 his first season, was Rookie of the Year, became a perennial All-Star. There's no way his younger brother Mark, who was a second-round pick, could ever match up to that, right? Not so fast, people. Mark's pretty good, too.
And it's Rose penetrating. Pass to Dunleavy. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Rose, no good. Bulls on D. On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Rose. And Kyrie Irving again. Irving's got 6 points.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Rose dishes to Noah. And it's off the back rim, no good.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Offensive rebound. Here's Mozgov. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's Rose. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Rose has got his first points in this one.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Love with the screen on Rose. Irving and Gasol sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. 4 on the shot clock. No one near James as he lets it go. Rebound by Butler.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer. Was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available. And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Irving against Rose. James sets the screen for Irving. Here's Mozgov. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Gasol kicks to Dunleavy. At the elbow, it's Rose from 11 feet away. And it falls over the rim and in. Gasol's got 5 points so far. Well, Greg, for Hoiberg, it's his first job as an NBA head coach. Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clark, came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively, and he'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach for that team, and I think he will.
And here is Noah. After J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go, here the three-point line. It's Dunleavy. They get it back. Outside Rose for 3. Cannot hit. And Cleveland the other way now. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kev, I caught up with Coach David Blatt. He said that their defensive focus, no surprise, will be trying to keep Derrick Rose out of the lane. He added, "You know he's come a long way as an outside outside shooter, but he's a pick-your-poison type of player. We can't let him get into the paint. Makes sense, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Dunleavy's shot is off.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Irving can't hit.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Shot's good by Butler.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Watching Mike Dunleavy Jr., he's simply the mark of consistency. We know he's in his mid-30s, but you know exactly what you're going to get out of him every season. I think Tom Thibodeau, last year's Chicago coach, really admired that and loved it.
It's so funny watching Mike Dunleavy Jr. play. I remember when his dad coached me when I was with Portland, and he was a little kid running around, and all of a sudden he's become this great NBA player. But you're right, though. He's made himself into a valuable asset in terms of the role he's been given for the Bulls.
5 to shoot. James with it, now guarded by Gibson. Noah with the block. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 1:09 left here in the opening quarter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Talking about Dunleavy, boy, I tell you, he was playing at a high level already by his second season in the league. Practically every statistic across the board matches up since then. And that's over a decade later.
Now here's Heinrich. Mo Williams unable to get his shot to go. And Heinrich gets it to go.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here's LeBron looking for his first basket still in this one. Verajao setting the pick for Shumpert. Clock at 4. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And this is an important game for him. I mean, he's back in his hometown. I think he could be a factor. He's around friends and family. You're getting that good home cooking as well. That usually comes with that. And I think when you're playing against any team, and even though you're on the road like this, it's not really a normal road game per se. I'm expecting to see a solid outing from him tonight.
A shot by Williams, no good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings in.
Go back and I'm able to.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there, caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it, and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. And they're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Mirotic in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Butler passes to Mirotic. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Gasol. Feeds it to Mirotic. Left side Gasol. Right side Rose. Pass to Gibson. Kicks to Mirotic. It's stolen by Jefferson. Finished off the break. Jefferson's got his first points of the night.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Dunleavy's check in for the Bulls.
And Listen, Cleveland were the favorites to win the Central Division last season. High expectations given they finished third in the Central in 2014. But that's just what adding LeBron can do for a team.
Chicago trailing here, and Gibson kicks to Butler. Now the dish to Dunley. Off target from outside. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. J.R. Smith on the wing. Corner shot. Chicago grabs the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Dunleavy's shot is off. And here are the Cavaliers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Jefferson has a wide open look. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Jefferson's got 4 points this quarter.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Back to Rose. Passes it to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Tries to snap the cold streak. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Butler's got 6 points.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Mozgov. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season. Won the Most Improved Player of the Year award. Really picking up his production in his 4th season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level.
Nice shot from the wing. Butler's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Smith with it. Butler covering. Picked by Mozgov. Now here is Smith. Irving double team. Love wide open. He fires. Second shot opportunity. And the layup good by Mozgov. Mozgov's got 8 points. Bulls trail by 3. Now Rose. He has 5. And Gibson kicks to Rose. And Irving pulls it down.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting. And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And it's Butler missing. Cleveland leading by 3. Releases from 15. And that one's good, Irving. He's got 8.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Shot's good by Gibson.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession. And no doubt last season the Bulls were clearly preparing for the playoffs. They played their rookies but added a lot of playoff seasoned veterans to that roster.
Now Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Dunleavy, defended by Jefferson. Back to Rose. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Mozgov with the steal. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Smith with the ball. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That is his first foul of the game. You know, it's apparent there what a leader he is. Always communicating it and keeping everyone on the floor in sync.
And Kevin, that's such a good point. You know, it doesn't always show up in the box score, but those leadership qualities of his are just as valuable to this team as anything else that he does.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Noah comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Brooks in for Rose.
Excellent screen that time by Shumpert.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Back to Brooks. Launches a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Dishes to James. And stolen by Butler. And now the fast break. Gibson with the ball. It's deflected. And we're through the first half of basketball here.
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson, and after that first half...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column. That's going to do it for now.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third.
Check out the game from Moscow. 10 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Mozgov in at the center position.
With Joakim Noah, I mean, you know exactly what he's going to give you every season. Rebounding, block shots, steals a few points, relentless energy and enthusiasm, and even a few assists as well.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Smith with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's Butler missing. And Joakim Noah. He's all about doing whatever it takes to help his club succeed. Always has been. Greg, he did the dirty work when he played inside at Florida. When they won back-to-back championships, he's done it in each and every NBA season in Chicago.
And you just hit on it. I mean, he bites, he scratches, he claws his way into the upper echelon in terms of elite centers in our league. And in 2014 was named All-NBA first team as well as Defensive Player of the Year. Let's just hope he's healthy this season to get back to that level.
Chicago making a switch here. Mirotic is checked in. The pass to Noah. He feeds it to Rose. 6 to shoot. Butler from outside. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 11 points for Butler.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Chicago was as strong as they would have hoped for last season at home in the United Center. A lot of big wins for them here.
Yeah, and despite all the injuries, they go 27-14 at home, and that helped to assure them of home court in the first round of the playoffs.
Irving against Rose. Irving attacking. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
The feed to Gasol. Unloads. Another one falls for Chicago.
You know, you look back on the Bulls' record last year with 27 home wins. That's pretty solid. Same exact total as they had the year before. They haven't gone below 500 at home since 2008.
LeBron can't get it to go.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Rose, no good.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
LeBron drives in. The rebound by Noah.
And a big part of why the Bulls are tough at home is this crowd. I mean, sold out every game last season. Led the league in total attendance for 6 straight seasons, averaging over 21,000 fans per game.
Picked by Mozgov. Pass to Smith. He kicks it to LeBron. Fires from 14. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Chicago making some changes. Heinrich comes in for Jimmy Butler, and it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. And Cleveland also making a change. Thompson's checked in. Brooks against Irving. Smith outside. Back to Irving. Noah with the block. And they're able to recover. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Bulls third.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious. And it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Hey, Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Anderson Varejau's checked in for the Cavaliers. Williams comes in for Smith. Here's Thompson. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 7. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Mirotic. And again, no good by Chicago. Williams kicks to James. And stolen by Mirotic. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And it's Brooks that time on the assist by Noah. Brooks has got his second bucket of the night.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And it's blocked by Mirotic. But they recover it. Tries yet again. Chicago grabs the miss.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Noah's shot is off.
And guys, last season was a painful one for Anderson Varejau. He had finally shaken the back injury that sidelined him the year before, signs the multi-year contract extension with the Cavs. Things were starting to look up. Then only 3 weeks later, he tears the Achilles and was ruled out for the season. You talk about a tough break.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Dunleavy comes in for Mirotic. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. The screen from Thompson. The 3 from LeBron. Rebound by the Bulls. Gibson's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Williams kicks to Shumpert. The screen from Thompson. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Varejau, soft touch off the glass.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement. And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Noah dishes to Dunleavy. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
For Cleveland, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Free throw no good for Williams. From 11 feet away, good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Dunleavy. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Here is Williams. He dishes it to LeBron. And again, LeBron missing. And the final period of play just about to start. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Butler teams with Dunleavy on the perimeter. Mirotic out there with Noah. And it's Rose in at point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. On the wing, Irving. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for Cleveland. Dunleavy kicks to Rose. Feeds it to Noah. Butler passes to Rose. Dunleavy for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Irving. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Dunleavy. James covering. And stolen by LeBron. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Irving's got the ball. That pushes it to double digits. And the Cavaliers lead by 11. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
James kicks to Thompson. Here's Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 16 points for Kyrie Irving.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He told them, guys, we're getting bogged down in the half court. Let's get out and run, see what's available in early offense. If there's nothing there, we can always back it out and run our sets. Good advice, Kevin.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
It's good from long range. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And it's Butler missing.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
And stolen by Irving. Here's James. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got 3 assists tonight.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And Butler, here we go. Outside Rose. Back to Butler. Shot to stop the run. Butler missing again. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 21.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Butler against Smith. Butler dishes to Mirotic. Back to Butler from the arc. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7-13 in this game.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
James outside. Kicks to Irving. Floats one. Mirotic against Love. Pass to Gasol. Now the dish to Rose. Gasol kicks to Rose. No good on the 3.
Can't get anything drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Cleveland leading by 15. Smith kicks to Irving. Deflects the pass. A floater, and it's blocked by Mirotic.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Cavaliers.
You're right, Steve, and they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, Clark, for them throughout this game.
No opportunity really to coast, although the score may appear that they did. I love the way they came together whenever things started to look bleak.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Irving. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
On the wing, James, covered by Mirotic. Smith outside. From outside, off the mark. And here's Rose outside, and again, Chicago. No good. James kicks to Irving. And the foul on Derrick Rose. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Third personal foul. Substitution on the court.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win.
Kevin, thank you. Tristan, what was